दिव्याभरणभूषितः सहि मेघाचलप्रख्यः. When Vibhishana left Ravana's town, Ravana's Lanka, 4 more Rakshasas left along with Vibhishana, and all these 5 people together looked as if the Panchaprana of Lanka was leaving Lanka. And he crossed the ocean and he comes to the northern shore of Lanka, the northern side of the Lanka. This crossed the ocean, came to this side where Rama's camping has been done in the Velavana. All the people of Rama's army are settled there. So there comes Vibhishana too. And here Valmiki is describing Sahi Megachala Prakyaha. He looks like a black cloud. Achala Prakyaha. So cloud, does it mean it is patla? It is very thin. He is patla like Megam. Not just patla, it was for the darkness. And as we say for Rama, that is Kariya Vannan, just like how the car Megam is, how the rain clouds are black in color, and that black color shows Rama's kripa. Like that, Rama Bhakta's black color also shows their Prabhu's kripa only. So he is like Megha Prakyaha, like the cloud. But it doesn't mean he is patla. He is somebody whom we can like blow away. He is achala prakyaha. He is also strong. He is strong and deep. And he has big mustache. And he is having sarvayudha daraha viraha. He is having all the weapons with him. Why did he come here with all the weapons? So Anna used to say in this place, since Vibhishana wanted to do Kainkaryam for Rama, he wanted to do service. So when he had come at this time, what kind of service he can do? Rama is going for a war. So Yuddha Kainkaryam is there. For Yuddha Kainkaryam, what is the thing which is needed? The apparatus required. You are all going to write your practical exam next week. So in the practicals you have to write the things required, apparatus required. What is the apparatus required here for Yuddha Kainkaryam is all the ayudas, all the weapons. So he is decked with all the weapons. He is decorated with all the weapons. He had come ready with anything and everything he knows for the sake of Sri Rama's Kainkaryam. So Sarvayudha Viraha Divyabharana Bhushitaha. He has a Divyabharana. What is the divine Abharanam he has? The divine Abharanam he has is the Shri, the wealth he has come with. What wealth he has come with? Vibhishana has come with few wealth. What is that Divya Abharana? What is that Divya wealth he has is Kainkarya Shri, Vairagya Shri and Sharanagata Shri. That is a Sharanagata. When he comes, the moment he understands he is for Rama and he is of Rama. He is for Rama, of Rama. Once he understands that itself is the beautiful wealth one possesses in his life. As long as you think you are your possession, we are worthless. Because we can only safeguard us only up to the extent of our own capability and our understanding, which is definitely very, very less in the world. As long as we understand this is our Prabhu's property, this is our Prabhu's possession, we can be broad and we can submit ourselves completely at his feet. That owner knows what to do with this. So you will have a very free feeling. At the same time, you will also have Shraddha. Every moment I have in life is for my Rama. I have to feel I am blessed to work for Kalyana Rama. I am blessed to be in the Sannidhi of Kalyana Rama. I am blessed to live with this person. So every moment of your life will be beautifully cherished as long as we understand we are his. And if we have that idea, attitude, that kind of feeling, that is the Divyabharana. And Sugri and Vibhishana knows he belongs to the dharmic Rama. So he had left all the other possessions he has, and he had come here in this northern shore to submit himself to Sri Rama. That is the Divya Abharana, that is the beautiful Abharana, the divine Abharana, that is a divine decoration. That feeling is a divine decoration one can have in his life. And that's how Sugriva, Vibhishana has come with all the four more Rakshasas. So he's not just getting benefited by himself. Whoever is ready to come for Rama, come to do the Dharma, come along. So he is coming, Kulatul Pugundene, Kudirundu Kulirundelo Rambavai. So he is bringing everyone who is ready to serve Rama, serve Dharma. That's how he comes and stands on the sky. When he was up in the sky, all the vanaras are seeing this entourage. These people have come with all the weapons. So the initial thought was, if we are getting ready for the war, and the people have come from the enemy side with the bombs and stuffs, what will we think? They are going to probably bomb our camp. That's what we will think. So that's what they also thought. They are very alertful people, very alertful, and they don't take things for granted. Oh, OBTK, ABTK, he is also fine. Whatever happens, it happens. It all happens for good. That kind of laziness you can never see in Ramasena. They are always alert. Whatever we do, we have to do it for the sake of Rama in a proper way. We cannot take things for granted. Yeah, everything will go very well because Rama is a Dharmatma, So everything will happen so good for him. So everything will happen. Not like that. What is that we are doing in such a way? We are spoiling the system. That's the first awareness we should have. If there is a system, maintaining the system is also our own responsible. So if I am not proper in my work, in a way I am also contributing for shattering the system. If somebody else is shattering also, we should probably help them not to do that. That way we should also be proper. So everything is a part and parcel of Ramadasya, Rama Kaingarya, Dharma Kaingarya. So with that alertfulness we have to keep doing our work, and that is how the Sugriva and Angada and all those people are there. So they are not taking this 4-5 people as easy. Whatever they are going to say, still they are going to prod on it, whether it is right. Is this what he is really meaning it? All those things they are going to check further. That is the awareness. That is the constant vigilance we can find in Ramasena, which we have to understand and learn. So here Sugriva is looking up, and they thought probably he is from Ravana's side, has come to do the destruction here. So they were all talking, we shall probably catch these people, catch these folks and tie them up. They have probably come to destroy our army. When they are talking like this and getting ready, Vibhishana can hear it, and from there he says, all of you please listen to me. I am the brother of Ravana, who abducted Sita Devi, Rama's wife. He had abducted her. I have told him several times to give her back to Rama. Though I told him so many times, he never listened to me. At one point of time, he had been very harsh to me. Soham parushitaha tena dasavacha avamanitaha tyaktva putramscha dharamsha ragavam sharanangataha. I have been harshly dealt. Dasavacha avamanitaha. How a servant can be insulted. Generally how people insult a servant, like that he insulted me. Probably when I'm reading through this verse, I just thought couple of thoughts. One is Dasavacha Avamanitaha. Probably that's how Ravana treats his servants. So seeing it quite often, Vibhishana might probably got that idea that he ill-treats the servants. Or this common thought that his servants will be insulted. Servants means they are in the lower level, in the inferior level. That thought, whatever thought, whether it is Ravana's thought or borrowed thought or Vibhishana's own thought, whatever it is, it shows any being can have any blemish when they come to Rama. They might have prejudices, but they might have even seen inferior things, complex things in the society that could have gone into them, that essence could have gone into them to some extent. But once they come to Rama, after a while, if they think back about their previous life, they will know what are all the complexities they had, the complications they had, that has been worked upon by being in Rama Sannidhanam. Here he says, Tektva putramsha dharamcha Raghavam Sharanam Gataha. He said it, and Rama got the jwara. Because he had left all his family, son, possessions, wives, everything, and had come here. Rama doesn't prefer it generally. He prefers all of us to live as family with everything, with everyone. Giving up one's own kith and kin is not a trend or fashion in Rama's circle. Rama does not want it. But here Vibhishana had done it because he is no other go. He has to do some sacrifice to come out, sprung himself out to stand in the side of Dharma to help every family over there. So he had come. But it is not a fashion to come and say, Rama, that I have given up everything. I don't want everything. He will not be happy with you if you do or say or feel good about it. Anything about it, you have to be responsible. So slowly by being with Rama, how he cares for his wife, how he cares for his people, knowing and understanding everything. And later on, Vibhishana might himself, how he cares for his servants or subordinates, how he cares for his immediate family. So all this, all these qualities only Hanuman observes in Rama, right? Where does we see that? In Sundaraganda he says, Rakshita Jivalokasya Swajanasya cha Rakshita. So the Jivaloka, the one around him, his own employees, and his own subordinates, everybody, how he manages, how he treats them well, how he feels about them from his heart, and also his immediate family. All those things we have to learn from Rama and Ramayana, and Rama Bhaktas slowly understand what they have to give importance into, how they have to give importance, how they have to bring everything together from Rama Seva. So this sloka of Vibhishana, probably so Vibhishana will revisit those things later in life. Rama had the jwara that he has to be again connected with all these things. How we know? Because later we understand when Vibhishana got the kingdom back, Vijvaraha Pramumodaha. Ramayana says, Rama becomes Vijvara. The Rama's jwara has left him. Until that, he had that heat that I have to make this person to live with his own family happily. All settle him up. That jwara was there with Rama. That shows Rama wants us to live with everything happily. So we have to attune to our Lord's attitude, Lord's thoughts, Lord's positive thoughts, perspectives, and live. So this is what we slowly understand. This is a process. Rama Bhakti or Sharanagati to Rama is not one just simple activity. It is a continuous process. Every day, every moment, you realize what he is living for and what we have to live for. And you do everything with your own passion. You being developed each and every second by observing him, by understanding him, by following him. He is for everyone. That Vibhishana understand. That's why he says, Sarva Loka Sharanyaya Raghavaya Mahatmane Nivedayatamam Kshipram Vibhishanam Upastitam. Rama is not just for humans alone. Rama is for all species, all beings. He is beyond species restrictions. It's not that he is born in human beings kula, so he is only Manushya kula person. How do you know that? How do I know that? Because I'm able to see it. In Rama's group, there are so many people. There is no distinction that he will only be for kings. He is only for Brahmanas, or he is only for upper caste society people. He is not for a lower class people. Not like that. We are seeing Guha in his group. He goes and hugs Guha. Mama Atma Samasaka is what he is telling. And he is also for a Shabari. He goes in search of Shabari and gives her, when she is having the moksha, when she is liberating herself, Rama stays there and enjoys being a part of her own evolution. So in every person's life, Rama gives importance, and he is part and parcel of everybody. Nikilena Anupurvya Chabita Putrani Vaurasan. He is concerned about everybody's life, everybody's things. When Rama is part and parcel of our own life, then the life becomes even more purposeful. It's not just for classes alone. We can see in Rama's family, we can see vanaras, we can see rickshaws, there are bears, And there are Jatayu, like birds also there in Rama's group. When all these people have, position, when they all have place in Rama's life, in Rama Kutumbam, why not me? A Rakshasa also has a place. So I have also come. I am not even like staying in my place, asking Rama to come and rescue me. There are some people some bhaktas who were staying in their own place and asking for rescue. We see Draupadi, she was in Hastinapura, and from there she was prostrating the Lord. We see Gajendra, he was in a Tataka, from where he had prostrated and called him for help. But I have left everything. With maximum efforts I can do, I have sprung out myself, and Vibhishanam Upasthitam. I have come here. All he has to see is look at me and say like this, just a nod, not even a nod. When he just close his eyes once and open. With the eyes, if he says, come Vibhishana, that is good enough for me. I have made everything, however much I can make things easy for him to accept me, I have done everything. Can he take me? I know he will take me, because he is not just for one person, one group, one class. He is for Sarvaloka Sharanyaya Gavaya Mahatmane. Raghukula, people of Raghukula, they were always the people of refuge. They are for refugees. They can give refuge for everyone in the world. So, being a Raghava, being born in Raghukula, he will definitely take me in. Is it so? Asamanja is also born in Raghukula, but he was not a refuge to the people. He had even took the children playing and dipped them, made the kids to immerse into the water and was enjoying. So, it's not this, being in Raghukula one need to be great, but this person, he is even beyond all those things. We can just add up as one more point as Raghavaya, but he is also a Mahatma. So Raghavaya Mahatmane Nivedayatamam Kshipram. Can someone please take this and put this in the feet of Rama? He is going through Purushakara, because it is not like that I have come to Rama, so Rama will take me. It's between me and Rama. Rama knows me, I know Rama. Whom I need? Yes, we don't need anyone to go to this place, which is a home for us. We don't need address. We don't need any Google map. We don't need anybody to take us. But Vibhishana here puts a paddhati where a Purushakara is needed, so that we will understand the home better. We will understand the Ram better. Ram is home. To understand him as home, he understand him better, we need to have some guru who would probably cull out our blemishes, make us even more acceptable and understandable. And the person who understands Rama, that's what understandable. Rama understands us as it is. We have to understand him properly, right? We have to digest Rama's grace properly, right? So for that, the Guru will make us clear. He will let us know, be like this, Appa, you can be here, you can do this. Don't worry, Rama will see you soon. Rama understands this, don't worry. Some kind of confidence for us, because with our own thoughts we may not able to completely understand him, though he is for us, he is for everyone individually. But the Guru is there, he is like cleaning the blemishes on the mirror so as to make the mirror sparkling, and so the whatever it is there already gets reflected properly. So the God is around us, everywhere around us, but we are not able to understand him clearly. We are not able to reflect him properly, because this mirror is filled with blemishes, filled with dust. So the Guru's hand removes the dust. Guru's mouth, Guru's tongue, Guru's words of Vajra, or Guru's words of Kripa. Vajra is also Kripa only. So with all those Samadhana, Beda, Danda ways, Guru will clean this mirror. The mirror should remain as a mirror. It should not say, hey, you are cleaning, you are putting all the cleaning aid, I am getting struggle, I'm suffocating. No, you are just a mirror, you can't suffocate. You have already accumulated things. Just be there. Be happy, you are going to reflect your Lord's face. You are going to reflect your Lord's heart also. So just be plain like a mirror. I am like that achetana vastu, so nivedayata. Just like a naivedyam is taken to the Lord, please take me like a naivedyam. Just go and tell him, this belongs to you. I want to go through you. Even if I go straight, I can be arrogant. I may not understand him. But you being there with him for a real long time, with your own experiences, I can also get benefited. With your own anubhava, I will also feel with you. I can come along with you. See, 4 Rakshasas came along with Vibhishana. There is no mantra alochana whether to take them in or not. Why? Because Vibhishana is there before them. That is Paryaptam. They have the label called Vibhishana. So that is Paryaptam. Like that, Vibhishana wants the label. So he is asking somebody, please take me. So there is a Sugriva. So in a way, he is prostrating to Sugriva and submitting himself. Sugriva being there with Rama, understanding Rama, so he will be able to take me through. Nivedayata mam kshipram. The way you come matters most. So Prabhu sees that humbleness also, that humility in you. That is the first step of ego diminishing. Why should I go and ask that person? Sugriva, poor Sugriva. He was roaming around. When I was ruling the Lanka with my brother, see, my status is much more than this puny Sugriva. I can fight him, I can kill him, I can do anything. I have all those things. I have big support. Why should I come and ask the Sugriva? No, when you come to Rama's Sannidhanam, take away all the kind of, I am this, I am that, I am this, I am that, all those titles. That's an enormous burden, appa. Just to take all those things, shed it, and then come as it is. So the first step is prostrating to Guru, being humble, removing, taking away that ego and putting it in his feet first, so that he will put us in his feet, in the Lord's feet. So the first step itself shows whether you are really ready. Atma Nikshepa Karpanye. Are you coming with Karpanya? There are people who are already working for him. Sugriva has been working a lot for Rama all these days. When Rama was crying, where is Sita, where is Sita, where is Devi, where is Devi? This is the person who first gave hands to Rama, who came and stood with Rama. So he is definitely much more better than me. He understands and he had been with Rama more than me. So this person is my senior. He is my senior. So let the senior take me through. That is the feeling. That's a humbleness. Those kind of humbleness will reach Lord's Sannidhana quite faster. If the senior is not proper to take her, then the senior most will come there. So we are already taken care of. The moment he comes to the Sannidhana, he has already been taken care of. But how he goes matters. When Vibhishana was telling all these things, for Sugriva, it is only Rama all the time. Whether it is okay for Rama, whether it will be a difficulty for Rama, whether it is hindrance for Rama, that alertfulness I already told, right? So that is his way of seva to Rama. So he thinks if this Vibhishana turns out to be a wrong person, turns out to be a bad person, this will harm Rama. So before these words of Vibhishana gets into his ears, Sarvaloka Sharanyaya Raghavaya Mahatmane Nivedayamam Kshipram. Kshipram, he just took that word. Kshipram, I am going fast now. Etat Shrutva Dadvakyam Sugrivaha Lagu Vikramaha. He just sprang. He speedily leapt and reached Rama's Sannidhana. Before Vibhishana's words come into his ears fully, and he might probably look up and say, Mama, Vibhishana, come join us. But before he says, I have to tell few things to him. So he comes, Lakshmanasya agrato Ramam samrabdam idam abravit. The way Sugriva sprung into that camp, into Rama's tent, Rama was samrabda. What happened to you, Sugriva? Why you are coming in this way, fast? Samrabdam. Samrabdam Ramam Lakshmanasya agrato. He is first looking whether Lakshmana is around. This is the time we can tell. Because Lakshmana is also like Sugriva, who wants Rama's welfare. So if I tell something to Rama saying this may not be good for you, he says, who asked you whether it is good for me or not? Is it good for all of us? And the person who had come for all of you, that is what is important for me. As long as you are all fine, I am fine, is what he is going to say. That's not fine for me. So I need someone to support me who says Rama's welfare is important. So he is looking for Lakshmana, and he found Lakshmana. Lakshmanasya agrataka. Having the presence of Lakshmana, it's like Sita Muvacha Atiyasha. He is talking to Rama, but looking at Sita. Support me, like that. He is looking at Lakshmana. When Lakshmana has started from the Ayodhya, he is telling Rama, please take me. But he is looking at Sita Mata and saying, Rama, please take me. He knows Sita Mata will support. She knows what is needed for Rama, what is needed for me also. So in that way here, Sugriva is getting another Purushakaram. He is also getting Lakshmana with him now. With Lakshmana's support, he wants to tell things. He says, Yaro Vibhishana, he says his name is Vibhishana, he is brother of Ravana, he has been in Lanka so far. He says Ravana had abducted Sita and he had captivated her. He says he had went and talked to Ravana so many times, but Ravana doesn't listen is what he says. He says he even argued so many times, but Ravana had spoken harsh words. He says that Ravana had sent him away. He says so he had come. Why he says. These are all the things he is proposing like that. Who knows what is right, what is the actuals? We don't know the actual. It's all put forth in the Vadi Prativadi, like it's all put forth in the case by Vibhishana like this. But I feel mantre vyuhe naye chare. Mantre vyuhe naye chare. In 4 things we have to be careful, my lord. Mantre. When you have a ministerial discussions, you have to be really, really careful about the mantra lochana. That is very important. What do you discuss? What do you plan? How it can affect all those things. And vyuhe. When you marshal the army, you have to be careful in placing, the weaker ones in a way that it is supported by the stronger ones. You have to be very sure about the weak points. All those, chidrani. We have to be very careful about it. And naye, when you are leading the army also, you cannot be at one point and lead only from that point. You have to be all pervasive everywhere and have to lead all together. So you have to think in an overall perspective. Mantre vyuhe naye chare. And there could be certain elements hidden which we may not probably understand, because before us people will not reveal everything. So through spy networks, you should be able to understand the hidden depth of things also. The things hidden in the depth. So you have to be all pervasive. When you plan things, you have to plan, and when you sprung out with the leading, you have to be careful, and you have to know the depth of things. In all the 4 dimensions he is talking, 4D thoughts. In all the dimensions, you have to be really careful when you are holding an army and going for such and such activities. In such cases, we have to only depend on 4 type of army. What are the 4 type of people who can support us? Mitratavi balam chapi, maulam britya balam tata, sarvametad balam grahyam, varjayitva dvishad balam. Mitra balam, atavi balam, maula balam, that is mula balam, and then britya balam. There are 4 types of army one can have. Mitra balam is well-wishers who wants to support us, and we have been knowing them for a long time. They are always working for our welfare, who cares for us. That is Mitra Balam. Atavi Balam. Atavi Balam is like, who is the Atavi Balam of Ayodhya? Atavi means forest. Guha, correct. Guha is the Atavi Balam, the forester who is protecting Ayodhya in such a way nothing enters into Koshala Desha. He is protecting Koshala Desha, and such people are very trustable. So we have to be in touch with them, we have to take care of them. We have to have our eye always on them and keep them closer to us. They have been working for us, so those are the Atavi Balam. And then Mitra Atavi Balam Chapi Maulam, Mula Balam. Mula Balam is something hereditarily for a long period of time. His father worked, his grandfather worked, his great-grandfather worked in this army. So for a long period of time, Paramparaya, hereditary, they have been working as the basic balam. So that culture, that noble background is needed. That is the noble background, because they have been attuned to us for a very long period of time. Maulam Bhritya Balam Tata. And there are people whom we have hired and working for the money, but they are not malicious people. These kind of 4 armies one can have. Varjayitva Brishad Balam. In that army, probably people from enemy's place can also come and mix. So we have to be very careful about Dvishad Balam. And Rama is looking at him and looking at Lakshmana and smiling. So Anna used to say here, oh, is it so far no other Dvishad Balam had joined this army, you think? Now only you found someone who can be an army, an enemy army? there is already mix. Mix will be there. Yes, Shardula was there. All along he was there. He was looking at everything. He was one among them and he is understanding everything. Rama also wants someone to go and say things there. So he understands. It's already there. But Vibhishana has come openly. But Sugriva is skeptic about it. He does not want to take Vibhishana. He is so worried. What if this person joins us and finds out our loopholes and go and probably inform Ravana? Or he may be even more powerful. When we were all down with our own defenses, this person itself may attack us, attack our Mukhyasthana and create trouble for us. So we have to be really careful about these kind of people. I don't want him to join us. The remaining is whatever you think. So, because he was probably talking a lot, right? For a long time he came and he has been explaining this, that and all. He wanted Rama to nod. Yes. Yeah. Like that probably he wanted Rama to get attuned. Rama was sitting like this for a long time. So, நடுவில் வேற லக்ஷ்மணர் பார்த்து இப்படி சிரிக்கிறார். இதெல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் Sugriva got a little restless. So he says, whatever I want to tell, I have told you. Left, the remaining is up to you. So these are all the friendly things. So when only Sugriva can do. We should not try all such. It's only for seeing. These kind of adventures only done by the experts, not to repeat. Okay? So when Sugriva, they put it right in some ads, only can be done by experts, it not to be repeated. Like that. Sugriva is telling all such things. And Sugriva got little angry on Rama. ஓகேன்னு சொல்லி அவனை பிடிச்சி கட்டி வச்சா முடிஞ்சு போச்சு அப்படின்னு நினைக்கும் பொழுது மெல்ல சொல்கிறார். He is looking at some of the ministers were already there. Rama was discussing about some strategies and some things on what to do further. So he is turning towards them and he is telling, you are all my well-wishers who want dharma to be established. That is why we have all come all the way here. We are all of same union thoughts. So I want to get all of your ideas also. Sugriva Maharaja is very concerned about me, and he is very caring and concerned person, and he is also an intelligent person who knows the Artha Shastra very well. The political things, he understands depth of all those things. So whatever he says has its own depth. So then you have to accept it. Why you are not accepting means that itself there is a variation. But he is taking it through. The way he is taking through, the ministers in disagreement is so beautiful. He does not want to put down Sugriva. At the same time, he does not want to give up on Vibhishana. So the two people who are equally needed, but they are in opposing side, and there are so many other people who can take sides. So here Rama has a huge responsibility of taking them through, not by words. Whatever I say and do are right. If you are not going to follow me, you will get destroyed. Rama can say such things and stop and put an end there and can go. But Rama does not want to do that. He is giving importance to all the ministers. So he says, let's discuss. What do you all think? When Rama asked all such things, there is one way there is Sugriva, and there is one side Rama. And their own affection towards this army and Rama and stuffs. So the ministers are also very nice. It's not like Ravana Sabha. They all got up with all the Ayudas and they said, Variga, Raja, you are right. It's not like that. These people are all people of depth. If Rama is asking, then think about the depth of those people. So they are saying, even Brihaspati cannot advise you, you know everything. Still, you are asking us, giving us importance. So we will try our level best to attune to what is right and what will be helpful for all here. Saying that, first this person, Angada, that Crown Prince gets up, Angada gets up and he says, there will be blemish with everyone, as we know. Nobody is without blemishes. So probably there could be blemish with this person also, or he may be more better person also, a good person also. We don't know. How we can know is probably if we try him with some task, with how much passion he is doing that task, however great he is doing it, with all that concern and care, we can understand whether he is a good person who really wants good things to happen or not. So we can probably try giving him some deeds. Who says this? Angada says this. And then there was Sarabha in that meeting, and after Angada finishes and sits, Sarabha says, I probably think we can send some chara, some spice to him and understand what is his real motive is. So we can accordingly plan with the result what the charan, that the spy brings. Accordingly we can plan. And after he sits, this old man gets up. This old man who is very brilliant in all the strategies, who has a long and far and deep experience in political science. This Jambavan, the Jambavan himself, when somebody is very great in their field, we say, oh, Jambavan appa on the field, he is the original Jambavan, is what Anna used to say often. This original Jambavan gets up and he says, I feel this is not the right time for him to come. Because he had lived long, so he can think about the time, how things change with the time. Time is a very, very, very beautiful element. We are saying Rama is beyond species, right? Beyond caste. We can think only up to that extent. And Ramayana talks one more angle, one more parameter it takes. Rama is also beyond time. It's not like a caste or species of this time. Caste or species of all the time. Rama is beyond all those things. Nachavamanta bhutanam, nacha kalavashanugaha. So we can think beyond all these parameters. Such a huge experiences or huge expansion of the mind Rama has. And if you live for a longer period of time, once you live for a longer period of time, that creates a kind of expansion, an overall parameter of looking at things. Here, Jambavan is talking about that element called time. He hadn't come at the right time. If he wanted to support Rama, he should have probably come at the time when Rama was going Vrikshad Vriksham Pradavansaha. When Rama was searching for Sita, at that time he should have come. My brother only kidnapped her. He should have come. Or it's not the right place to come. He didn't come to the place where Rama was. When Rama had almost come to the doors of his house, now he is coming out. So I don't think this person has the right motive. So we should not probably take him. The other people are very, very carefully, we will give a test. With the base of the answer, we will probably decide. And Jambavan being an elderly person, he decides we should not take him. And then, beautiful. It's all kind of flavors are needed. And then there was Mainda who gets up and says, probably he's a very soft and sweet person. So he says, we should probably send some sweet talkers to him who can talk sweetly, slowly like a friend, and slowly gain what is in his mind, his intentions, his motives. If there are malicious motives or intentions, we can arrest him, otherwise we can take him. So these kind of beautiful suggestions they all gave. When they were all giving their own thoughts and suggestions, there was one person there who didn't even open his mouth. He wasn't rushing up, he wasn't getting excited, he wasn't jumping, he wasn't worried. He was in such a balance. He was in balance even when Sita Mata was crying. Then what about here? When Rama is like on the regulation level. So obviously he was very much in calm. Atah samskara sampannaha Hanuman sachivottamaha uvacha vachanam slakshnam arthavat maduram lagu. Only Hanuman can be like this. Only Valmiki can explain this. In one sentence, he is explaining how a minister should talk, how a minister should be. In one line, Ayodhya Kanda's 7th Sargam, entire 7th Sargam, Balakanda's 7th Sargam, the ministers of Ayodhya. The entire thing can be as a crux. We can take this one shloka and expand the ministerial qualities here. Ata samskara sampannaha. Hanuman has this samskara. Hanuman is a cultured person. He knows we should not jump up and down. He is in his own poise and bed. His mind is in the normalcy. You can think from normalcy for the greater good. So he is not in emotional instability. Atha samskara sampanna. He was waiting for his turn to come. He wasn't excited. He was waiting for his turn to come, and he is talking. How he is going to talk? Uvacha vachanam. He said few words. They were slakshnam. They were very clear, not beating around bush. To the point. Slakshnam maduram lagu arthavat. It has meaning. Every word was pregnant with meaning. Every word was having its own depth. How can we talk like that? can we prepare and talk? Maybe initially when we prepare, we can just take a topic. You write few lines, whatever you know about that topic, you take a topic, elephant. Think about elephant, whatever comes to your mind, write about it. And then after writing long essay, just think what are all the important to the point things. We might probably out of 20 lines, we may have to strike out 70 lines and rewrite. But in Hanuman's words, in Hanuman's essay presentation, each word is important. You cannot take one word out. Every word is depthful and every word is to the point, very clear and madhuram. It is not hurting anyone. He was not harsh. He was not behaving like this. He was very quiet. He was observing. He is taking in everything. He is also considering, what if they are right? If we are giving some ministerial suggestions to Rama, we cannot get hoodwinked by our own thought and go and suggest him something with agraha. We have to make sure that everything happens for Rama's welfare, for Dharma's welfare. So we have to, with respect, we have to take in everybody's thoughts. So Hanuman was going at the last. He wanted to listen to everyone and understand, is that so? So he was waiting for his turn. He understood everything, and then every word he spoke was clear, very simple to understand. It was not very complex, because he is not here for any arguments or any pattimantra. Na vadat na pi sangarshat na dikyat na cha kamataha vakshyami vachanam rajan yathartham Rama gauravad na vadat na pi sangarshat. He is not here for any arguments. See, they all spoke. I will argue, I will put my point and prove them wrong. What are you going to do by proving others wrong? You have to make yourself clear, and readily you should wait for whether it is right. So that kind of humbleness should be there. It's not like my paksha is right. So I am not talking here for vada. Napi sangarshat. It's not a competition. Whether Angada win this argument or whether I won the argument. Whether Rama listened to me or Rama accepted Saraba. Let's see. Who is important for Rama today? Let's see. Because I am caring about Rama so much. He is also caring about Rama so much. What do you know? What do you know? What every being has, what connection every being has with Rama. With our arrogance, we might probably think I am the only person thinking for it. That is what you feel. But you are not listening to others feel. So, napi sangarshat. It's not a competition to prove I am talking. Na dikyat. It's not that I wanted to do the adikyam here. I don't want to dominate everyone here and say Hanuman's thoughts are the right one. Final word is Hanuman's. Nadikyat nacha kamataha. Hey, everybody is talking. So I should also talk something. When they write Ramayana tomorrow, they will say Hanuman Vacha. So my name should also be there. That I have contributed. I am here. I have to. Most of the time when we see why we are talking, probably in some of the conversation we want to make us understand we are here. That is how we are able to understand we are here. My presence, I am there. I have to say something. I am also there. I am also there. I have something. I have to talk. I have to make people know that I am there. My thoughts should count. I have to be counted. So Hanuman here puts the one-line disclaimer here. Nadikyati nacha kamataha. Not that I wanted to talk, so I am talking. Then why are you talking? I want to talk the yathartham. Yatharthikama, what is what? I wanted to talk about the truth for the sake of Rama Gauravat. Because Rama asked for it. So there is a Gauravam for Rama. There is a respect for Rama. Is that so? Even if Rama doesn't ask for it, Hanuman will still talk if the decision of the Rama or Sugriva is different. Then is it that Rama asked so he is talking? Our ketar na sonnem, our kekati solamate. Not like that. அவருக்காக சொல்றது ராம கௌரவம்னு ஒன்று இருக்கு. ராம கௌரவம்ன்றது என்னன்னா சரணாகத வாத்சல்யம். சரணாகதனை கைவிட முடியாதுங்கிறது தான் ராமருடைய குருத்வம். ராமா cannot do one thing. That is the strength of Rama. That is the base of Rama. So that Rama's strength is important. That Gauravam, the Gurutvam of Rama is important. So I wanted to talk. Here everyone is telling in such a way that Vibhishana can't be taken in. Vibhishana has to be tested. But I feel Vibhishana is not a cheat. He is not cheating. If a person is a criminal, he cannot keep inside everything and keep a very peaceful face outside. Agathin alagu mugathil theriyum. The face is the index of mind. They cannot close all their emotions and thoughts and be freely like this. Madila ganam irundha, vadiyila bayam irukum. They say, right? If there is one iota of blemish, one iota of ganam in you, if you are able to perceive you properly, you yourself will feel the weight of it. And when that ganam is more, when that luggage is more, you can very well understand. You will be in some kind of tense. I see Vibhishana's face very clear. The way he talks is very clear. The way he comes and stands is very clear. He does not have any baggages. He is very relaxed. He is very simple. He is plain. He is very much open. So I feel this person does not have any malicious luggages. One of your ministers said we can probably send a chara. First minister said we can give some work. But as long as we know what kind of person is this person, then only we can accordingly assign the job. So even to assign a job, we should know what kind of person is him. So that suggestions may not help us to understand this personality. Second, one of your another minister said probably we can send a spy. If Vibhishana is somewhere else and sending message means we can send a spy. In his place he will be relaxed. Without him knowing, we can understand him through spies. But he is coming and standing right before us, so we cannot use a spy network. And there was another person who said we can send some sweet talkers. When a person talks sweetly trying to grab things from him, and if Vibhishana also understands it, Vibhishana will feel wounded. See, I have come with a clear conscience and these people are doubting me. So how can I be very carefree with these people? So that might probably reduce his motivation, might demotivate him. And another person who told he hasn't come at the right time and the right place, but contrarily I feel he had come at the right time and the right place. He had come at the right time because he knew that this is the time Rama has marched towards Lanka and he will win over the Lanka. This is the time. Just now Sugriva got the kingdom and our kingdom is not in the right hands. So this is Rama who alone can probably win over our kingdom for the Dharma Paksha and can give it to me. So this is the place. Beyond it, the Yuddha will start. So this is the last place where I can come and join him. So I have to come and join him is what he probably considered. So this is the right time and the right place. So considering all the angles in all respects, I feel this person, we can give 100 marks and we can take him in. This is what I feel. But Sheshakarye Bhavan Gatihi. But you are the ultimate pramana, the evidence for everything. So you know things in a much better way. These are all the things I humbly put forth. He had put forth in a very strong, very sweet, very amicable and a humble way. How can a person talk strongly and also humbly? So this talks of Hanuman should be probably repeated in our mind again and again. If we contemplate, we can probably talk in a sweeter way, in a humble way, and in a decisive way with a clarity. Such a beautiful Hanuman had put forth all those thoughts, and this made Rama's heart to blossom. Ataramaha Prasantatma. Rama is literally having an internal war here with all his ministers. He has to make them all clearly understand what he wants to put forth. And here Hanuman actually helped him by clearing out the thoughts they had and paving a beautiful way by talking about the internalized bhava of Vibhishana, the clarity and the clear conscience and the right way of thinking of getting Lanka. So all these things Hanuman properly put forth and made the task of Rama easy. So after all these people talk, Rama starts. I definitely can't do justice in 10 minutes. I'll try. Upodgatam itself needs 15 minutes. I don't know how I'm going to talk about the Lord's words. So here Rama says, Mama pitu vibhakshasti kachit prati vibhishanam shrotum ichchami tat sarvam Bhavadbihi shreyasi stitaihi. Every word is very clear, very beautiful, very inclusive. Mamapitu vivakshasti. I also have something that I want to share here. I also have something to talk. Bhaktumicha vivaksha. Kachiti Vibhishanam prati. About Vibhishana, I also want to say a thing here. Bhavatbihi shreyasi stitehi. You are all my beautiful well-wishers. You want every good thing to happen for me. So I want to make you all hear about it. Shrotumichami tatvataha. So please listen to me. What is that Rama is going to say? You are all thinking probably he has some dosha, right? He might probably have some dosha. So if we take him in with that blemishes, we might get harmed. And Hanuman is saying he had come with a clear, conscious, beautiful heart. I am combining those two. Mitra bhavena sampraptam natyajeyam katanchana dosho yadyapi tasya syat satam yetadagarhitam. He came with mitra bhava. Namida snehane. He had come with a heart which is very pure. The intentions were very straightforward, clear and pure. With that purity, if a person comes to me, with that affection when he comes to me, maybe he does not know how to project it. Maybe he does not know how to support it. Maybe he might have some shortcomings in the way he thinks, in the way he takes things through. But those are all small mistakes. Those are not blunders. Dosho yadyapi. If you want to take only the persons who does not have any defects, there is nothing called defect free in this world. Worldly life itself is a kind of defect only. It's away from the originality. It's slightly away from the originality itself is not originality. So, no, it's not original doesn't mean it has to be condemned. It can be looked up as a leela. That's what our great sages says. Everything in the world, it's all a leela only. It's all changing. It's all trying to have that original and the truth as the base and tries to flow with that feeling of truth inside. But it doesn't show the truth as it is. You see the pillar and you feel the pillar is the ultimate satya. It is definitely not the ultimate satya. The inside the pillar, it could be molecules, or it could be the atoms, or it could be the energy, or it could be the light, or it could be some inexplicable form of energy, or it could be an inexplicable, ununderstandable form of consciousness. Whatever it is in the depth of this pillar, if you are not able to perceive it as it is, as yathartham, whatever you are perceiving is definitely is not that, so it is a defect only. But if you are not able to perceive that ultimatum, still you can consider this as pillar, take care of it, make use of it, and just get going with it. There is nothing wrong in it. Everything is changing doesn't mean it is wrong. But considering the changing thing is the unchangeable one is the only wrong thing, is what our Anna beautifully differentiates. Maya is not always wrong. Taking Maya as the permanence is the only wrong thing we are doing. That is why we are getting the dukkha, because we are getting affected because considering the untruth as truth. You can still enjoy the untruth. The kavitas, the poems are all untruth only. Most of the things we see, kavidaikku poi alagu, that is taken as one of the abharana, one of the beautification. So the more beautification we get, after taking away the beautification, that is another kind of beautification we can understand only with beautification in the first place. I can tell one beautiful example which our gurus used to say often. When you go and see Nambaramal in a Utsavam, he will come with all the ornaments. So much ornaments, especially when he comes out with the nachiyars. He has to outperform them probably. So he puts all kind of various abharanas. It fills our eyes, it fills our mind, it fills us. But seeing him often like that, often after having the Purapadu, after having the Rathotsava, Tayaroda, பங்குனி உத்திரம் தேரில் எழுந்தருளி வீதி வருவார். அப்படியே சமத்காரமாக வஸ்திரங்கள்லாம் அலங்காரங்கள்லாம் பண்ணிட்டு அப்படி வந்து முடித்து தேரோடும் வீதி முடித்து அங்கேருந்து போய் திருமஞ்சனம். அந்த தேரோடும் வீதின்னு அவர் வரும்பொழுது வந்ததோட திருமஞ்சனத்துக்கு கூட்டம் அங்கே ஜாஸ்தி இருக்கும். அங்கே அவ்வளோ அலங்காரம் பண்ணிட்டார். திருமஞ்சனத்தில் ஒரே ஒரு ஏக்க வஸ்திரத்தை கட்டி நிற்கிறார். அதுவும் ராத்திரி 6 மணிக்கு தேர் தட்டிலேருந்து உள்ளே போய் அவன் மாட்டுக்கு விடிய 12 மணிக்கு வரைக்கும் அபிஷேகம் பண்ணுறான். திருமஞ்சனத்துக்கு உட்காந்துட்டு ஒரு வஸ்திர ஆபரணங்கள்லாம் பெருசாக ஒன்றுமே இல்லை, அப்படியே இருக்கார். அப்படியே பார்த்துட்டே ஒரு நீல நாயகத்தை ஒண்டி போட்டுட்டு அப்படி சம்முன்னு அலங்காரத்தை அந்த அபிஷேகத்தை பண்ணிப்பார். அந்த திருமஞ்சனத்தை அப்படியே பார்த்துட்டே இருப்பாள். இவ தான் சாயங்காலம் அவ்வளோ ஆபரணத்தையும் அப்படியே பார்த்துட்டே இருந்தா. அந்த ஆபரணத்தை பார்த்ததுனால தான் இந்த ஆபரணமே இல்லாத இந்த அழகு புரியுறது. Every beautification is for making us to understand the real beauty. Why don't you see it like that? Why do you only restricting yourself with this beauty alone? Every beauty in this world, every sukha, every dukkha, the heat, the coldness, everything in the world is to make you understand the normal curve. See, there is one yoga abhyasa. When you do the cyclic meditation, there is an yoga abhyasa. There they make you to lean forward and put all your weight on your toes. And then you have to lean backward and put all your weight on your heels. Then you have to lean towards the left side and put all your weight on the left. And then lean towards your right side and put all your weight on the right. Put the weight, but the feet should be on the ground. After all these 4 things, you have to stand. Stand by centering yourself. Then it's actually centering. If you do this practice, you will know what is centering. The center is not known previously. You are thinking I am standing straight. But if you do this exercise of leaning to the extremities, once you come to the center, that normalcy, you will know what is normalcy. So the blemishes are needed to understand the blemish-free thing. So that is also part and parcel of the creation, and the Lord can only understand the full spectrum of it. That's why the Lord of Lords here says, "Dosho yadyapi tasya syat." I am not going to make him sway towards it. When he has me along with that, catching hold of me, he will come to the center. Satam yetat agarhitam. The wise men will also be happy with this only. So பற்றுடன் வந்த அடியவருக்கு சட்டென்று அருளை பொழிந்திடுவேன். குற்றமொன்றிருந்தாலும் மன்னித்தருள்வேன். குற்றத்தையும் நீக்கி விடுவேன். எனது சகஜ ஸ்வபாவத்தை கேட்பாய். என்ன புண்ணியம் பண்ணி தொலைச்சோமோ இவர்கிட்ட சேர்ந்தோம். இப்படி ஒருத்தர் கிடைப்பாராங்க உலகத்தில். இப்படி ஒருத்தர் கிடைப்பாரா? உனக்கு என்ன தோஷம் இருந்தால் என்னடா, ஹிருதயத்தில் நல்ல பாவத்தோடு நீ வந்துடும், நான் பார்த்துக்கிறேன், உனக்காக நான் நிற்கிறேன். ஒரு முறை சரணம் என்றே வந்து இன்றே தங்களை சேர்ந்தவன் என்பவர்க்கு அனைத்துயிரச்சத்தை நீக்கி அருள்வேன். அரசே இதுவே எனது விரதமன்றோ. இப்படி இருக்கிறது எவ்வளோ பெரிய குணம் அப்படின்னு நம்ம நினைக்கிறோம். சுவாமி சொல்றார், எனது சகஜ. இதுதான் அவரோட சகஜமான ஸ்வபாவமா. ஸ்வபாவத்தை கேட்பாய். ஆல் we need to do is only one thing. அட்லீஸ்ட் அந்த தெய்வ சன்னிதானத்தில், அந்த உண்மையான சன்னிதானத்தில் உண்மையாயிரு. அவர் தான் கத்தின்னு புரிஞ்சுட்டு அங்கேயாவது உண்மையாக வந்து அவரிடத்துல நாயடியேன் வந்து நின்றேன் அப்படிங்கிறார் ஆழ்வார். நாயடியேன் அப்படின்னு அவர் நான் அடியேன், என்னை அப்படி விரட்டலாம் நீங்கள், அப்படி ஒரு ஆள் தான் நான், ஆனால் என்னையும் சேர்த்துப்பேளே, எல்லாரையும் சேர்த்துக்கக்கூடியவர் தானே நீங்கள் அப்படிங்கிற பாவத்தில் அவரிடத்துல நின்றுட்டோன்னா வாப்பா அப்படின்னு கூப்பிட்டு வச்சுப்பேன். அப்படி கூப்பிட்டு வச்சுக்கும் பொழுது அதை வேண்டான்னு சொல்கிறதுக்கு உலகத்தில் யார் நின்னாலும் யாருன்னா தனக்கு உயிர்க்கு உயிரான தோழனான சுக்ரீவனே வேண்டான்னாலும் அவரிடத்துலையும் இன்னும் அபயம் சர்வபூதேபியா pratyah. So giving refuge against Ravana is not at all a matter. Ravana is an enemy. அவனை கட் டவுன் பண்ணிட்டு நீட்டாக அவன் கொடுத்துட்டு போயிடலாம். ஆனால் கோயிங் அகெயின்ஸ்ட் ஈவன் சுக்ரீவா டு டேக் விபீஷணா இன். ஸோ தட் ப்ரூவ்ஸ் Rama is having straight connection with each and every being. Though we have to go with a Purushakaram, Rama takes us through his own hands. And if the Guru is his own hand, that gives a double dhamaka for us. So we have to go to a proper Guru first. கோப்திருப்த வரணம் ததா அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து பிரபு ப்ளஸ் குரு. ப்ராப்பர் குரு அடைஞ்சா ப்ராப்பர் பிரபுவை காமிச்சிடுவார். ப்ராப்பர் குருவும் ப்ராப்பர் பிரபுவும் கிடைச்சக்கப்புறமும் முன்னேறலைன்னா அது நம்மளோட முட்டாள்தனம். நம்ம வெறுமை சாப்பிட்டு தூங்கிட்டு இப்படியே உட்காந்துட்டு இருந்து இப்படி பொழுத ஓட்டின்னு இருக்கோம். ஆனால் அவர் நமக்கு விபீஷணனுக்கு கொடுத்த மாதிரி கொடுக்கணும்னு எதிர்பார்ப்பு வேற. அதை கேட்கலாம். அதை கேட்குற தோரணையும் அதை கேட்கறதுக்கு உரிய காம்பீரியமும் பக்தியும் உடையவா தனி. அவா கேட்கலாம். அதவா விபீஷணம் சொல்லித்தரா நமக்கு. கேட்கணும்னா அதை போய் கேளு. இவமாம் பாலய கேட்கும் பொழுதே அவ அங்கே ஒன்று கொண்டு வரா. என்ன கொண்டு வரா? ஜன்மணி ஜன்மணி. ஜென்மா வேண்டான்னு சொல்லலை, ஜென்மா நிறையா வேணும். எதுக்குன்னா ராம பக்தி பண்ணுறதுக்கு வேணும், ராம கைங்கரியம் பண்ணுறதுக்கு வேணும். எத்தனை பாகவதால் ராம கைங்கரியத்துக்கு நடக்கிறாளோ அவள் பின்னாடி அவளுடைய சாமான தூக்கிண்டு நடக்க மாட்டேனா அப்படின்னு ஆசைப்படணும். இந்த ராம பக்தாள் போகும்பொழுது அவ கூட இந்த அணில் ஒன்று குதிச்சு குதிச்சு ஓடித்தேன். இவா கால்லாம் என் மேலே பட்டுடுமான்னு நினைக்காம இவா கூட ராமருடைய சேனையில் நானும் ஒத்தனா இருந்துட்டு என்னோட குட்டி கையால் மண்ணள்ளி போட்டால் கூட மண் அடித்தா கூட இதில் என்ன பெருசாக வந்துட போகிறதுன்னு இல்லாமல் மண் அடிக்கிறது பிரபுக்காக இல்லை, அடியேனும் ஏதாவது ராமருக்குன்னு செய்ய மாட்டோமாங்கிறதுக்காக. மண்ணை என்ன பாறாங்கல்லே கொண்டு வந்து போட்டாலும் அவருக்கு அவசியம் இல்லை. அவர் நினச்ச மாத்திரத்தில் மூவ் பண்ணிட்டு போயிடுவார். இங்கே போடுற பிரிட்ஜு கூட அவருக்கு அவசியம் கிடையாது. அப்போ எல்லாரும் அவாவால் சுத்தி பண்ணுறதுக்காக கைங்கரியம் பண்ணிக்கிறோம். அப்படி பண்ணின்னு இருக்கக்கூடிய பெரியவாளை பார்த்து இவாளை மாதிரி பண்ண மாட்டோமா, இவாளை மாதிரி பண்ண மாட்டோமா, இன்னும் இவாளை மாதிரி பண்ண மாட்டோமா அப்படின்னு ஆச்சாரிய புருஷாலை பார்த்து 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 ராமருடைய ஸ்ரேயசி ஸ்திதைகின்னு இருக்கக்கூடிய பெரியவாளை பார்த்து பார்த்து, ஏன்னா அவளை ராமரே சேர்த்துண்டு இவ்வளவு இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் கொடுக்குறாரு பார்த்தலா. இங்கே அவளை உக்காத்தி வச்சுண்டு பேசுகிறார். அப்படி பேசி மித்ரபாவேன சம்பிராப்தியம் நத்தியஜேயம். ராமா உன்னை சேர்ந்தவன் என்கிட்ட ஆசையா வந்து ஒரு தடவை ஹிருதயம் முருக கேட்டுட்டான் அப்படின்னா அவனை கை விடவே மாட்டேன் அப்படின்னு அவனை நான் வச்சுப்பேன், பிடிச்சி வச்சுப்பேன் அப்படின்னு சொன்ன உடனே ஒரு நிமிஷம் இந்த சுக்ரீவா ஹூ கேம் ஃபார் த ஆர்கியூமெண்ட்ஸ் காட் ஸ்டக் இன் திஸ் கருணா, திஸ் எனார்மஸ் கிருப்பா. அப்படியே நின்னுறான். மேலே ஆர்கியூமெண்ட் எல்லாம் மறந்து போச்சு. ஆபாஷிச்ச விமர்சிச்ச அது மனசுக்குள்ளே ரசித்து பார்க்குறார். மித்ரபாவேன சம்பிராப்தம் ஆஹா நத்தியஜேயம் கதஞ்சன இப்படியே இருந்துடலாம். ஆனால் பிரபுவை யார் பார்த்துக்கிறது? அந்த அக்ஞானம் தான் ஞானமே. அந்த இடத்துல பிரபுக்கா பண்ணுறோம் பிரபுக்கா பண்ணுறோம் பிரபுக்கா பண்ணுறோங்கிற, ஏன்னா எப்படியும் அக்ஞானத்தில் இருக்க போகிறோம். ஏதோ ஒன்றத்தை பிடிச்சிட்டு அதுக்காக வாழறோன்னு இருக்க போகிறோம். பிடிச்சிக்கிறத ராமராக பிடிச்சிக்கோ, முடிஞ்சு போச்சு. ராம கைங்கரியமாக பிடிச்சிக்கோ. நீ இல்லாட்டி அங்கே நன்னா நடக்கும், எல்லாமே நன்னா நடக்கும், பர்ஃபெக்டாக நடக்கும். நீ இல்லைன்னா இன்னொருத்த வந்து பண்ணிட்டு போகிறான். ஆனால் ஐயோ பண்ணணுமே பண்ணணுமே, இது யார் பண்ணுவா, நடக்கணுமே, யார் பண்ணுவான்னு கூட இல்லை, பிரபுவுக்கு நடக்கணுமே, பிரபுவுக்கு நடக்கவும் நடக்கும். அதுவும் உள்ள தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும். சொன்னா இல்லையா, தெய்வத்தை நன்னா புரியறது, வெல் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டபிள், சுவிதித்தம், ஆனால் நன்னா புரியல, அவ்வளோ புரியல அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கணும். நம்ம தான் எடுத்து பண்ணிட்டுனோம், நம்ம எல்லாத்தையும் பண்ணுறவா இருப்பா அப்படிங்கிற ரெண்டு பாவமும் கலந்து அதுதான் எக்ஸ்ட்ரீமிட்டிஸில் பழக்கி நடுவில் நிறுத்துறது. அது அப்படி எடுத்துட்டு வரும்பொழுது சுக்ரீவ மகாராஜா நினைச்சார், தத சுபதரம் வாக்கியம். ராமர் பேசினதை விட மித்ரபாவின சம்பிராப்தத்தோட ஒரு சுபதரமான வாக்கியம் உண்டா அப்படின்னா, இது ராமர் உலகத்தை நினச்சி பேசிட்டார், சுக்ரீவன் ராமரை நினச்சி பேசுகிறார். அதனால அது சுபதரம் வாக்கியமா. அதனால தத்த சுபதரம் வாக்கியம் உவாச்ச ஹரி புங்கவகா. வால்மீகி நம்மாளு தான், ஆனால் நம்ப முடியாது. இன்னும் 2 ஸ்லோகம் வச்சு சுபதமம் வாக்கியம்னு ராமருக்கு போட்டுருவார். ஸோ இந்த இடத்துல சுபதரமான வாக்கியத்தை பேசுகிறார். என்ன சுபதரமான வாக்கியத்தை பேசினார் அப்படின்னா, சுதுஷ்டோவாப்யதுஷ்டோவா கிமேஷரஜனீச்சரகா ஈதிருஷம் வியசனம் பிராப்தம் பிராதரம் எஃப் பரித்யஜேத். ஹவு கேன் he give up on his brother at this time, at this juncture when he was in difficulties? If he had given up his own brother and has come means whether he is good or bad, that doesn't matter. How can he give up on his kith and kin and come here? Kith kith and kin alone will become our own competitors. We will have a misunderstanding only with them. How can he has a misunderstanding with his kith and kin is what Sugriva is asking. Rama is taking that point and discuss, and he is explaining. That is a Shubhatamam Vakyam. That is even more a strategical point, he says. If you get a competition, you will get a competition only with your own Sahapati, not with someone in some other schools or some other states, some other country. You will not be comparing yourself with someone who is not at all known to you, very far from me, who is not in your own Kyati, Samana Kyati. Wherever you have the same kind of thoughts and things and same kind of environment and resources, there alone you will try to compete if there is something wrong. So the kith and kin alone will be competing like that. And so this is so normal for Vibhishana to come here complaining against Ravana. So that is normal only. We cannot idealize people. Not everyone is like Bharata, who after getting everything fair and square, bringing all the Rajya resources and coming with the cries and tears and trembling all over with the barks of the trees without even having any food. That small guy has come, my child, he came to the forest like that. Not everyone can be Bharatana. Sarve Bhratarastata Bhavanti Bharatopamaha Madvidava Pituputra. அங்கே அத்தனையும் சேர்த்துக்கிறார். என்ன மாதிரி அப்பா பிள்ளையும் பார்க்க முடியாது, எங்களை மாதிரி அப்பா பிள்ளைகளையும் பார்க்க முடியாது. ராமர் ஒருத்தரோட நான் எங்கள் அப்பா பிள்ளை அப்படின்னு சொல்லிக்கிறாருன்னா அந்த அப்பா எப்பேற்பட்டவராக இருக்கணும். இப்படி ஒரு தசரதர், இப்படி ஒரு பரதன், இப்படி ஒரு சத்ருக்னன், இப்படி ஒரு லக்ஷ்மணன், இப்படி ஒரு சுக்ரீவன், இப்படி ஒரு விபீஷணன், இப்படி ஒரு ஹனுமான், இப்படி ஒரு சீதா மாதா. ஆஹா, நமக்கு எவ்வளோ சொத்து இருக்குது, எவ்வளோ சொத்து. ராமருங்கிற ஒரு சொத்தை பிடிச்சிட்டோன்னே எவ்வளோ சொத்து இருக்குது உலகத்தில். அனுபவித்து வாழ்ந்துட்டே இருக்கலாம். அப்படி ரசித்து ஆபாஷிச்சு விமர்சிச்சான்னு படிக்கலாம். ஒவ்வொரு ஸ்லோகத்தையும் ஒவ்வொரு கட்டத்தையும் எவ்வளோ கொடுத்துருக்கார். இப்படி ஒரு பாக்கியமாக ஒரு வாழ்க்கை, இப்படி ஒரு குருநாதன் இப்படி ஒரு வாழ்க்கையை கொடுத்துட்டாரே அப்படின்னு நினச்சி ஒரு செகண்டும் சந்தோஷமாக வாழணும்ப்பா. சுகபாஜகா பிரஜாஸ்மிருதாக, அது டெஸ்கோட வார்த்தை. அதை நம்ம ப்ரூவ் பண்ணணும், இங்கே ப்ரூவ் பண்ணணும். ராமர் சொன்னார் சுகமாக வாழறதுக்கு தான் வாழணும். சுகமாக வாழறதுன்னா என்னன்னு ராம குடும்பத்தவர்கள் காட்டும். ராம குடும்பத்தில் இருக்கேன், எங்கள் அப்பா பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கார், அவர் இருக்கார், எல்லாருக்கும் மேலே அவர் இருக்கார், ராமர் இருக்கார் அப்படின்னா சௌக்கியமாக இருந்து காட்டணும். அங்கேயும் உட்காந்து புலமின்னு இருந்தோன்னா நம்ம அப்பாவுக்கு துரோகம் பண்ணுறோன்னு அர்த்தமாகிடுது, ஆச்சாரியனுக்கு துரோகம் பண்ணுறோன்னு அர்த்தமா. புலம்புறதுக்கு விஷயமே இல்லைப்பா, சந்தோஷமாக இருக்க தான் மொத்தமே விஷயம் இருக்குது. எல்லாத்தையும் நினச்சி அனுபவித்து சந்தோஷமாக இருக்கணும். யாரை பார்த்தாலும் ஆனந்தமாக இருக்கணும். சீதாராம் 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 இப்படி கிடைக்குமா? ஒரு குரூப் இப்படி கிடைக்குமா? இப்படி ஒரு ஆச்சாரியன் கிடைப்பாரா? இப்படி ஒரு சுவாமி கிடைப்பாரா? இப்படி ஒரு சரித்திரம் கிடைக்குமா? நம்மளே இந்த ஜென்மம் முடிஞ்சால் இப்படி ஒரு இடத்துக்குள்ளே திருப்பி வருவோமா? தெரியல. வருவோம் அப்படிங்கிறதெல்லாம் வேறு. ஓவர் கான்ஃபிடென்ஸே கூடாது. ராமசேனா அலர்ட்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கணும், ஆல்வேஸ் அலர்ட்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கணும். இப்போ நம்ம பண்ணுற காரியத்தில் பிடிச்சி ராமர் அடுத்த தடவை நம்மளை சேர்த்துக்கணும். இது சமத்தாக இருக்குது வா அப்படின்னு நம்மளை சேர்த்துக்கணும். அப்படி வாழணும். வாழும்பொழுதே அடுத்த வேணுங்கிறதுக்கு ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கணும். பயப்பட வேண்டான்னு அவர் சொல்லுவார், அபயம் சர்வபூதேபியகான்னு. அது மாதிரி ஜாலியாக இருக்கலாம்னு இருந்துடாதீங்க. பயந்து ரொம்ப மேக்ஸிமம் ராமர் கிட்டக்க எவ்வளோ இருக்கணுமோ அப்படி உட்காந்துக்கணும். அழகிற குழந்தைக்கு தான் கிடைக்கும். அதை நான் சொல்லிட்டேன், அண்டர்லைன் பண்ணிக்கணும். அதை பிடிச்சி வச்சுக்கணும். அப்பாவையும் அம்மாவையும் விடாமல், சீதாராமாவில் பிரபு விடாமல் பிடிச்சிக்கிறதுன்னு எப்படி அவள்கிட்ட போய் நொய்னு எதையா சொன்னால் கூட அவர் அனுபவிப்பார், நம்மளோட எல்லாத்தையும் அனுபவிப்பார். ஆனால் நம்ம எப்படி தெரியுமா இருக்கணும்? பிரபுவுக்கு சந்தோஷமாக இருக்கணும். பிரபுவுக்கு நான் இருக்கேன்னு தெரியணும்னு கூட அவசியம் இல்லை, அவருக்கு நான் கைங்கரியம் பண்ணிட்டு இருப்பேன். ஆனால் அவர் எல்லாருக்கும் சேர்த்து கொடுத்துட்டு போயிட்டார். அதுக்கு மேலேயும் அவர்கிட்ட கேட்க என்னவா இருக்கு? அவர்கிட்ட கேட்க என்ன, உனக்கு இன்னும் எப்படி நான் கொடுக்கலாம், உனக்கு எப்படி இன்னும் கொடுக்கலாம், என்னோட காசுக்கு நான் எப்படி வாழலாம், மறுபடியும் காலம்பரை எழுந்த ராத்திரி படுக்கிற வரைக்கும் ராமருக்குன்னு எப்படி வாழுறது, ராமருக்குன்னு எப்படி இருக்கிறது, ராமத்துவத்தில் எப்படி இருக்கிறது, ராமரா எப்படி இருக்கிறது, ராமர் சிலிர்க்க எப்படி இருக்கிறது, என்னைக்காவது என்னை பார்த்தாருன்னா நம்ம புள்ள சமத்து அப்படின்னு சந்தோஷப்படுற மாதிரி எப்போவுமே இருக்கணும். எப்போ பார்ப்பாருன்னு தெரியாது, என்னைக்கு வருவார்னு தெரியாது, தினம் பழத்தை பறித்து வச்சுன்னு உட்காந்துருந்தான். அதை மாதிரி எப்போ பிரபு திருஷ்டி என் மேலே படுமோ தெரியாது, பார்த்துட்டே தானே இருக்கார். அதுவும் சத்தியம்தான். ஓபி சத்திய ஏபி சத்திய பார்த்துட்டே தான் இருக்காருன்னா அப்போ ரொம்ப கேர்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கணும். ஆல் 24/7 கேர்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கணும். அவருக்கு பிடிச்ச மாதிரி இருக்கணும். ராமர் திருமுக உகப்புக்கு இருக்கணும். ராமர் திருமுக உப்பு புரியலையா? ஆச்சாரியன் திருமுக உகப்புக்கு இருந்தால் போதும். அவர் ராமரை பார்த்து வாழறார். நமக்கு இவரோட இருக்கிறனால, இவரை புரியறதுனால இவரை பார்த்து வாழ்ந்துடணும் அப்படிங்கிறச்சே அவர் எப்படிங்கிறத எடுத்து காட்டுவா. இல்லைனா அப்பா புள்ள என்ன மாதிரி உண்டாங்கிற வார்த்தை புரியுமா? இந்த இடத்துல அப்பாவை புரியுமா? அது ஆச்சாரியன் காண்பிச்சதுனால புரியறது. இப்படி சொல்லிகிட்டே இருக்கும்பொழுது சுக்ரீவா சுகிருதோவா பவத்விதா, உன்னை போல சுகிருத்து உண்டாப்பா. சுக்ரீவனையும் இழுத்து கட்டிக்கிறார். உன்னை போல சுகிருத்து உண்டா? இப்படி அத்தனை சேனையும் கொண்டு என்னோட திருவடியில் போட்டுவிட்டு, என் காலடியில் போட்டுவிட்டு, நீங்கள் சொல்லுங்கோ என்ன பண்ணலான்னு என் பின்னாடியே சுத்தரையப்பா. உன்னை போல ஒரு சுகிருத்து உண்டா? கொண்டாடணும், கிடைச்ச எல்லா உறவுகளையும் கொண்டாடணும் அப்படின்னு ராமாயணம் எடுத்து காட்டுறது. அதுக்கு மேலேயும் சுக்ரீவனுக்கு இன்னும் வேற ரெஸ்பான்சிபிளாக ஃபீல் பண்ணிட்டார். இவ்வளவு சுவாமி பிரியம் வச்சுன்னு இன்னும் அவ்வளோ ப்ரொடெக்ட் பண்ணியாகணும் அப்படின்னுட்டு. வாட் இஃப் when we are all, when our defense was down, if this Rakshasa comes and creates some trouble, what if he even kills Lakshmana or somebody very important in the Sena? And when he goes, that is when Rama does not want Sugriva to keep talking nonsenses like that. சென்சிபிளாக பேசிகிட்டு இருக்கணும். எனக்கு ராமரை ரொம்ப பிடிக்கிறதுங்கிறதுனால ஓவராகவும் போயிடக்கூடாது. எனக்கு கொடுத்துருக்கா என்னோடது அப்படிங்கிறது எந்த அளவுக்கு நினச்சிக்கணும்னா, கைங்கரியம் பண்ணுறதுக்காக இது கொடுக்கப்பட்டிருக்கு, இது நான் உரிமை கொண்டாடுறதுக்காக கொடுக்கப்படலை. எப்போ உரிமை கொண்டாடுறோமோ அப்போ கைங்கரியம் போயிடும். உரிமை கொண்டாட ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டோம், நான் தான் அதுக்கு உரியவன் நினச்சிட்டுருவோம், அதுக்குரிய மதிப்பு போயிடும், நம்மளுடைய ஹம்பிள்னஸ் போயிடும். அப்படிங்கிறச்சே ஓவர் பொசசிவ்னஸ் எங்கேயுமே கூடாது. இது என்னுடையது இல்லை, இதெல்லாம் பிரபுவுடையது, பிரபு என்ன இங்கே கைங்கரியத்தில் வச்சிருக்கார் அப்படிங்கிறதுல கவனமாக இருக்கணும். எப்போ அது ஒரு அதிக்கிரமிச்சு போய் விபீஷணனை பற்றி இவ்வளோ தூரம் பேசிட்டாரோ, அங்கே ராமர் சொல்கிறார், பிசாச்சான் தானவான் யக்ஷான் பிருத்திவ்யான் சைவ ராட்சசான் அங்குல்யக்ரேன தான் ஹன்யாம் இச்சன் ஹரிகணேஸ்வரா. வாட் டு யூ திங்க்? Do you think you and your Sena people or all those people, even this Lakshmana, is needed for me to march towards Lanka to get back Sita? Do you think so? Nay. I can not just this Rakshasas, Pishachana, Danavana, Yakshana, Prithivyan, Shaiva Rakshasana, all the Rakshasas, Yakshas, Pishachas, Danavas, whoever can come against me, I can handle all of them single-handedly. Just through the tips of my nails I can tear them apart. Angulyagrena tan hanyam. And next step he goes, I don't even have to use the fingertips of me. The fingertips is what they say, like Purva Avatara Bhavam. But he says even more further, he goes, Ichanne Hari Ganeshwara. Just by the thought I can demolish all those things. Aichat, right? He had just thought. He had a sankalpa. So kamayata. He just had a sankalpa. Bahusyam prajahiti. Let me create all. And then one day he thinks, let us go back. Let everything be taken back. So everything goes as per his icha. Just by a sankalpa matra I can do. So, but if a banga comes for my original nature, that which I cannot take. Even a kapota, just a dove was able to protect the person who is even a shatru to that kapota when he came to its house. There was a bird catcher who caught the wife of the dove, and he is coming to the same tree where this dove and his wife was living, and this wife is in the cage, and this hunter is settled in that tree shadow for that night, and it is all very cold everywhere. And this kapota, this dove, even after seeing his wife is caught, he thinks that Atiti has come to the house. I have to take care of this Atiti. Sharanagataha. He had come to our place as refuge. I have a refugee. I have to take care of this person. So it has got the chuli. Somewhere he got the fire for him to, go through the chillness. And then it further thought, and he has to be fed. What food I have? I don't have any food. But he had come as a Sharanagata. He had come to our place. He had come to my house as taking for shelter. So I have to give something. And I don't have anything other than me. Swaihi mamsaihi. Arpitakacha swaihi mamsaihi. He doesn't say swasya mamsaihi. With my meat I will feed him. No. I am the meat. Let me feed the meat to him. That means once he takes me, that's the end of me. I can end, but this virtue should not end here. Thinking that I have to take care of me, I should not give up that virtue. Thinking that it had gone into the fire and fed himself for that hunter is what we are hearing. Even the dove is able to take care of the refugee like that, then what to talk about us? The Kandu is telling, if a person comes to Sharanagati, if the Sharanagata is not taking proper care of him, and if that person who came as a refugee dies before his eyes, and he takes away all the merits of this person to whom he came as refugee. And I don't want to go to give up the heavens by giving up my refugees. I am responsible for them. Even for a single time, if a person tells from his heart that Rama, I belong to you, I will take care of him from all the adversaries in this world. Sakrdeva prapannaya tavasmi tejayachate abhayam sarvabhutebhyaha dadamhe tat vratam mama. This is my nature. Once the nature is gone, the person is gone. And that's the nature of Rama, that if somebody comes to him with a Sharanagata Bhava, with a plain open heart, he cannot give up on him. He can take care of him from all the adversaries. So be it. Anayainam Harisreshta. Now the order is given. No more discussions. Anayainam Harisreshta Dattamasya Vayam Maya Vibhishano va Sugriva Yadiva Ravana Swayam. Harisreshta, go bring him. Go bring my Vibhishana here. I have given him abhayam. Tell him that and bring him. The Sugriva who came for rejecting, that same Sugriva is sent for bringing Vibhishana. So that is the thing. Even in the stories of the temples, we see that the Tirupanarvar, who was insulted by some of the priests, God asked the same priest to go and bring him on their shoulders into the temple. So it is like taking two bhaktas at the same time. So here Sugriva is asked, and Sugriva doesn't feel like talking anything more than this. He feels, he completely gets convinced. He feels, Mamapi ayam Vibhishanaha Shuddhaha iti veti. Mamayam api, mama vichara api the same. I also feel the same thing. He is Shuddha, but the sake of you, I have been thinking through different ways, through different guessworks. What if he is wrong? We have to shake the pillar and establish, right? So I wanted to check everything. I will just right away go and bring him. Tasmatu Shigram Asmabihi Tulyam Bhavatu. Let him be equal to us. He is such a person. I understand. He is such a person. Let him be equal to us. He says now in the next Sarga itself, when Vibhishana is telling some suggestion, this is Sugriva who first acknowledges it. Yes, it is right. So the words from Sugriva's mouths are true. So he says that, and he starts. When he starts, Rama says Sugriva, and then Sugriva turns back. In case following Vibhishana, if Ravana had come, don't come again for another counsel, for another discussion. Let it be like I gave the abhayam for Vibhishana, and you yourself give the abhayam to Ravana and bring him through. அவ்வளோ தூரம் போகிறது. அப்படி சொன்னார். Sugriva had gone and informed it. Raghavena abhaye datte. When Raghava gave the abhayam, he was sannataha. He was waiting for it. Sannataha Ravananujaha. He was tadapna, with literally he has been waiting. He was ready for that move. What move? Katpapatavanim Krishtaha Bhaktehi Anucharehi Sakha. Anga Akashathilen Dadel Kalla Vindaram. அப்படியே he just fell on his feet, on Raghava's feet. Padayoho Charanan Veshi Chaturbihi Sagarakshasaihi. Prabhu, I want Charanam. I want refuge. He had already given the refuge. Why he is again asking Charanam? Is it that he is not convinced that Rama has given Charanam? No, he is very well convinced, and he is happily recollecting again and again and again. He is recollecting the Sharanya's refuge which has been given to him. So he is saying Pradayoho Charanan Veshi. Charanam Charanam Sharanam Rama. Charanam Sharanam Sharanam Rama. Charanam Sharanam Sharanam Rama. Charanam Charanam Sharanam Rama. Annayum neere, annalum neere. Annayum neere, annalum neere. Anbanum neere, akilamum neere. Sharanam 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 Rama. Sharanam Rama. Rakshipirendru Nambiye Vande. Rakshikumbhaye Pugaridam Pugunde. Sharanam 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 Rama. அர்ப்பணம் செய்தேன். தங்களுக்கு శరణం రామా చరణం శరణం శరణం రామా చరణం శరణం శరణం రామా. త్యాగరాజ్ రెడీ అంటే
పాలి శ్రీరామ భూపాలక స్తోమా కాపాడ సమయము పాదమూలిరా పాలి మధులైనా సాటి గాని సొగసు నాటియు నది మదిని మేటి శ్రీరామ హోలీ పూజా ఫలమేమో కలిగే నీ పద సేవా నలువకై నాను నేను తెలియగరమా హోలీ నీ పద సేవా సారే పూసేయును దలచి మారమణ నాలోనే అరుడుకున్నాను మీరు పేద కప్పిన నీది రీతి దొరకి దేవి వరత్యాగ రాజుని వరద లోకే పాలి శ్రీరామ భూపాలక స్తోమా కాపాడ సమయము
श्रीधर मंत्रोदारा सुंदर श्रीधर मंत्रोदार मकुटभूषणा मृदुपक्षकः सुंदर श्रीधर मंत्रोदार मकुटभूषणा मृदुपक्षकः हरिनंदन सर्वेश्वर हरि शङ्कर सन्नुत सर्वेश्वर हरि पुण्डरीक वरदा अण्डज वाहना पुण्डरीक वरदा अण्डज वाहना चण्डनि चाकर कण्ठनधीरा चण्डनि चाकर कण्डनधीरा अम्बरीश वरदाम्बुजलोचना अम्बरीश वरदाम्बुजलोचना अम्बुरिबन्धन अमित पराक्रम अम्बरीश वरदाम्बुजलोचना अम्बुरिबन्धन अमित पराक्रम भानुकुलेशा भवभयनाशा बासुरहासा भद्रगिरीशा भानुकुलेशा भवभयनाशा बासुरहासा भद्रगिरीशा राम 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 श्री रघुराम राम 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 श्री रघुराम राम 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 श्री राम 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 श्री रघुराम राम 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 श्री रघुराम राम 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 श्री रघुराम राम राम साक्षी संपत्ति
रासाची संपत्ती राम सीतापती जीवाच्या संगती राम एक जीवाच्या राम एक தாசர்களின் செல்வன் ராம சீதாபதி தாசர்களின் ராம சீதாபதி ஜீவர்களின் புகலிடம் ராமன் ஒன்றே ஜீவர்களின் ராமன் ஒன்றே ராம ஏக மாதா ராம ஏக பீதா राम एक भ्राता सहोदर रामने नम्मण्णै रामने नम तन्दै ராமனே நம் மன்னல் சகோதர சகோதரன் சகோதர வித்யா வைபவ காஞ்சன சகோதர வித்யா வைபவ காஞ்சன सर्वगा स्वजन राम एक सहोदर विद्यै वैभव काञ्चनं सहोदरन् இந்த ஜனம் யாவும் எங்கள் ராமனே ராம ஏக சுவாமி ராமகா கைவாரி ராம ஏக சுவாமி लाभ या संसारी राम एक लाभ या संसारी रामने नम स्वामी रामने बुद्धारकन 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 लाभमुम संसारमुम रामन ஒன்றே லாபமும் ராம ஏக ஞான ராம ஏக தியான ராம ஏக ஞான ராம ஏக தியான राम समाधान रामदासी राम समाधान रामदासी रामन ஒன்றே ஞானம் ராமன் ஒன்றே தியானம் ராமன் ஒன்றே ஞானம் ராமன் ஒன்றே தியானம் ராமனே சமாதானம் இது ராமதாஸ்யம் ராமனே சமாதானம் இது ராமதாஸ்யம் ராமனே சமாதானம் இது